Hi, this is the Cacio e Pepe recipe. Are you ready for the Cacio e Pepe recipe? Come over here. Come on, walk closer. All right, we're going to start with some cheese. This is the cheese that is very good. You see the quantity of the cheese? You see the type of cheese? This is the best cheese that you can get in America, I have found. Grind it up, shred it up using the small shredder. I've already done this to not waste your time. Stop eating it. So you're going to want to start the water to boil. Throw some damn salt in there. All right, how we looking? We're looking pretty good. And then you're going to want to toast some whole peppercorns on here. The amount, I'll show you the amount. For that quantity of cheese, we're going to eyeball maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons, depending on your preference. I like a little more. So maybe around about that much peppercorn into the pan. Stop looking at my feet. I can edit that out. So that's going to toast. That's going to toast. When that's done toasting, I need to use mortar and pestle or any grinder. You're going to want some pasta. You're going to want some pasta like this. You can just use normal spaghetti. You don't got to get special. 2 pounds of pasta. You're going to want to look at this quantity. We're going to want to maybe take about 2/3 of this. So,
right.
But yeah, so that's round about 66% of the pasta. So I'm going to take that out. All right, so this is smoking now. So you got to take it off the heat. See how hot that was? And you put it in here, or whatever grinder you have. Right? And you want to grind it up. It's going to be smoking. It's going to be smoking. It's going to be hot. This is also up to your preference. I personally like it when I get nice big bitter chunks of black pepper in what I'm doing here. So
slander.
Kind of see what I'm doing in here.
Very good.
Yeah. So we're gonna grind that up, grind it up, grind it up, and then back in the pan. Back in the pan. This is almost a boil. Just to make quick work of this section of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and say put this in and boil it up to a little bit before what the instructions say. These have to go in for 10 minutes. I'll maybe boil them for 9 minutes. I don't start a timer personally because I like to, I don't know, I just feel
it's a cooking.
It's a cooking. So we've been cooking this for a little bit, and this is starting to soften. So we're going to turn the heat back on this, which is the peppers, the pepper. We're going to ladle with your ladle that I presume you have because you have a kitchen. Make a bit of a tea here. I'm going to make a little bit of a tea. Then the other thing you're going to do is you're going to ladle.
If you don't have a ladle, you can use your shoe.
You can use your shoe. You can use a gun. A little bit into your shredded cheese. This is your shredded cheese. Ladle a bit of pasta water in your shredded cheese. You like to use the pasta water because it contains a lot of, the starches that we like, and then kind of mix this up with your finger. You want it to have the consistency of something like mashed potatoes. And I really don't see any point in measuring this anymore. You really just kind of got to eyeball it. I've done 3 ladles of that quantity up till now. And then you kind of mix this in. Yeah, so you've got that going, you've got all this going. And so this is starting to look a little bit like mashed potatoes, and that's what we want. And then I kind of push it with my finger here to the edge for easy deployment later into the sauce as it will become. Now to check the cookedness of this. How cooked is this?
Not cook it enough.
Not cook it enough. Always got to taste to verify. I still can't tell. All right, so this is soft enough. So we're going to spoon it into this, which I've been adding a bit of water to this pan just to keep it hydrated, just to keep it looking good. The door's open over here because I don't have a working vent hood because my landlord is yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss this cooked pasta in with this pepper tea that we've been making. And so what we're going to want to do is we're going to toss it in until the pepper gets all dispersed. And you're going to see all of this condensation that's coming off of it. All this steam We want to make sure that it's not that steamy. You see, this is absorbing all the pepper and all the pepper tea. This pasta, as it still continues to cook, but now that it is cooling down, it is absorbing it all, and this is becoming quite dry. That's why you want to retain this, because later on you may find that you need to add a little bit of pasta water back to it. So we're stirring it with the tongs that you presumably have because you have a well-stocked kitchen. This is the crucial and important step for making sure that your pasta does not split the cheese. You do not want the cheese to split. Okay. Now, a little bit at a time, as it continues to cool down, throw in about a dollop, a dab will do ya. Throw in about a dab of that. Give it a good stir. Give it a good stir. A fly has gotten in here.
Oh no.
I locked him outside. Let's go. I've been doing this my whole life. This means nothing to me, man. I'm going to keep adding. We could probably just throw the rest of it in by now. One thing that's always helpful is if you have 2 pairs of tongs, you can use 2 pairs of tongs, and that'll save your wrists from developing some kind of tendinitis, and you can get this done a bit faster. You can kind of see how it's kind of dipple-dapped through here, the pieces of cheese, the way it kind of clings to the pasta in tiny clumps. That's pretty much what we like to see. If it comes out in big globs, big oily, nasty, gluey globs, it's probably because you didn't let it cool down enough before adding the cheese. You didn't take it off the burner or something. It's really about the temperature. And right about now, I'd start assessing the texture. Lindsay, how do you think of this texture of this pasta?
That looks delicious.
Now, for my personal taste, I would maybe add another tablespoon of the pasta water just to kind of make it loosey-goosey.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, do it.
We can do that. I can show you how to do that. Now, this is just, I just do a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to add too much. And you don't want it to be that hot, because doing that can actually split the cheese once you've made a near perfect pasta. But that looks about good. So
yay!
Now we can plate it. Grab some bowls. There's our bowls. Now we have delicious, delicious pasta. Thank you.